Hey guys, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are tuning in from. And if you are just new to this channel, new to this video, welcome. My name is Noel Lee, and this is my channel, Noel Lee, where I vlog about my experiences, I recount my life, and do a bit of my critical thinking. Well, today's live stream is going to be most of you have been asking about my condition with my working visa and stuff like that. And among my other chats with my friends, I've been you know, getting questions about what's happening with me. So I thought I would just put together this one live stream where I will reveal all at one go, and taking some questions if there are any. And yeah, so I'd like to say good evening to the people who have just joined in. Bernard Tan, I believe it's Veloce Cariola. I hope they got that name right. Jane SA, also welcome to the stream, and Eric Ho. Well, welcome, guys. So, without further ado, let me start off by saying that I only have approximately 30 days left in China. And today, being the 1st of October, China's National Day, I should actually have gotten my backside out of China already, because my latest visa expired on today, right? So when I renewed my visa, I believe it was end of August. They gave me maybe it was, yeah, I think it was end of August. End of August, I renewed my visa, and they gave me the expiration date of 1st of October, which was kind of strange because it's a public holiday, right? So anyway, let us rewind a little bit back to when COVID started and I was in China, right? So this was back in February 3rd of 2020. Obviously, I came over to Shenzhen, and the Hong Kong Luowu, meaning the Hong Kong to Shenzhen border, closed on the subsequent day, the February 4th, 2020. So I've been here ever since. And how have I maintained my status here? Well, that's because automatically the Chinese authorities, immigration, the entry exit port, they automatically granted foreigners 90 days extension to when their visa expired based on the last entry. Now, as a Singaporean passport holder, the individual such as myself, we have a 15-day, 1 5, a 15-day visa free entry into China. So the reason why I have never ever had to go about the visa office is because I have been traveling to and from Shenzhen and Hong Kong every other, 1, 2, 3 days. I never ever stayed in China for more than 15 days, right? So that's that. And with COVID, this particular privilege of a visa free entry into China has been abolished. So they had been giving me this 90 days extension visa, and it's called a temporary stay. I believe they have a like an alphabet to it, like T, right? A T visa, if I recall correctly. And yeah, so when that particular 3 months was going to be up, I again renewed my visa, paid about 160 RMB, and I got another 90 days. So this went on for as long as until this year, 2021, June, right? So it was all fine and dandy before June of this year, where I was getting those 90-day visa extensions, or rather renewals. And then came June of this year. Suddenly, the rules have changed. They abolished the temporary stay visa. And what they had in place was what they call now the S2 visa, which is for personal reasons, right? So what you have to do, or what I had to do, was to write a letter to the immigration department to explain why am I actually in China, right? So obviously, me being here, doing my production, I mean, some of you might know that I'm doing skill models and action figures, so I have to liaise with the factory, right? So I wrote that simply on a piece of paper, and also they required to see my bank balance, right? They wanted to verify that you can support yourself while in China. So those were only the two other new things that was required: a letter and to show the bank balance, right? So after I did that submission, I was kind of surprised that they gave me just 1 month extension. All right. So June to July, and then came the day of July. I got to renew the visa again, and once again they only gave me a 30-day extension for the same price of 160 RMB, right? So the next time round, from July to August, I further added like more details. Like incidentally, in July, I actually renewed my lease for this apartment. I did a live stream on that, right? The housewarming of my new apartment. So I included my 2-year newly signed lease as a reason for staying in China. And they gave me a 30 days extension as well. So it doesn't matter if you have signed for the place 2 years, 20 years. What matters is that the rules of the entry and exit department is that they only give 30 days. So obviously that was kind of a hassle, which is why I was sort of like giving a short on YouTube about trying to get a working visa, meaning that I was trying to beat the system. I was trying to see how I could go about getting like a work visa with the factories that I'm working with, but not actually working, because obviously I'm not going to be working for the factories. I work for myself. So that didn't work out because the China now is not a China 20 years ago, where you can just forge some letters or pay someone to make some documents which are not true. Everything now is black and white. Authorities can check. So if the factory would to falsely provide me with some kind of a working excuse, they could easily be found out, because why are they not remitting payments of salary to my bank account? Why am I not paying tax? So everything like that doesn't hold water, and hence that particular route was not viable. Now, having said that, right, what was next? So the next thing was that came just about 2 to 3 weeks ago. I would say 3 weeks ago now. I received notification, right, just before I wanted to renew this particular visa, which expired today. 3 weeks ago, I received some notification from people who are renewing their visas, and guess what? They have now abolished the S2 personal visa, meaning that right now, what I was going on for the past few months, just a month and a month, couldn't even be done. So initially, I was thinking, it's a hassle to renew the visa month by month, but now you don't even have that hassle to go to do, right? It's gone. It's done. There's no such thing as a personal stay. So for those of you watching, and this is coming to the crux of the matter, the only visas available for foreigners at the moment to stay in China is, one, a spouse visa. That means marry somebody in China and apply for a spouse visa. And from my knowledge, the first spouse visa given is 6 months, and then you have to renew again after 6 months, and the second one would be an actual working visa, meaning a company in China employs me or employs you, and you can get to stay in China because you are working for a company. Now, this option for me is not viable because, again, I'm working for myself. I have my models to make, I have my action figures to produce. I cannot be submitting my resume with a company which I don't know, by the way, who. I mean, I've never done a job. So that would be like a far-fetched Hail Mary, right? Let's go up, look into the classifieds and find vacancies, and let's apply for a job. And even if I had found a job, how could I? Because I would be abandoning what I'm doing, right? Or I wouldn't be doing the job. Two things can't happen at once. I can't be both Bruce Wayne and Batman at the same time, right? So that was not possible. But of course, that is one of the criteria, right? The working visa. And the third one is a business visa. Now, this business visa is kind of I'm still trying to get wrap my head around it, because it's not very clear to me what it is. What it seems to be is that I have to go set up a company in China, and using that company to get a business visa. But then again, it contradicts itself, because the company would have to employ myself, meaning I have to set up a company myself and employ myself, and hence getting myself the work visa. Now, you might be saying, hey, Noel, this is obviously the way to go, isn't it? Go set up your company and employ yourself. But here's the thing. When you employ yourself, you got to pay yourself a salary. And being a foreigner, I can't be paying myself like 5,000 RMB, or a low amount like $1, or I don't know, right? There is certain levels that you have to be paying yourself so that it's logical, and you're a foreigner, right? Same thing happened way back when I first went to Hong Kong. I would say like 2004. I think I went to Hong Kong 2004 to sort of investigate on how I could set up a company in Hong Kong. And same thing, right? They told me that if I set up a company in Hong Kong, I'm the managing director, and normally in Hong Kong, managing directors are paid 45,000 Hong Kong dollars. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to do that. I mean, I'm just, coming to having the idea of setting up a small little, sole proprietor sort of thing. I'm not going to be paying myself 45,000 Hong Kong dollars. So anyway, coming back to the China side, I have to pay myself at least 23,000 RMB. Now, that's if I can provide my university degree certification, as well as my criminal records in my home country, right? Now, first of all, I don't have a university degree. I have a diploma. And I'm not sure if people are telling me that without the degree, then you have to pay yourself more, or without the notarization of that educational certificate, that you're going to pay yourself more. Hope you guys are following me, right? So anyway, long story short, I can't qualify for the lower salary range, and I have to qualify myself to the higher salary range, which is about 44,000 RMB a month. So I got to pay myself 44,000 RMB a month. So you might say, hey, no, then you just go pay yourself 44,000 RMB a month. But it's not as simple as that, because when you are legitimately working in China, you have got to pay tax. And tax is paid monthly, and it is calculated based on your salary. And based on this particular salary, you're looking at, I'm looking at about 5,800 RMB of tax a month. So round it up to 6,000. So 6,000, I would say that is about, if I'm getting my conversion right, it's about like 1,200 Sing dollars, or about 1,000 US dollars, right? So isn't that pretty high? So anyway, knowing that I can't fulfill these criterias, hence I have to leave, right? And I was prepared to leave today, right? Today, I was in fact on just on Monday, earlier in this week, on Monday, I was really very stressed up, and for the first time, I wrote in on my Facebook, for the first time I'm feeling the effects of COVID, because obviously all these visa are put in place due to the COVID situation, right? China basically is in a blunt way, right, without of a better word, telling foreigners, if you have no real business in China, please leave. And I have seen it myself when I was at the entry and exit office. I mean, it's flooded with foreigners now. And basically, when the guy's visa is up today and he doesn't have a work visa, or doesn't have a company set up to pay himself a work visa, the officer just told him, please buy a ticket and go back to your country. No, I'm serious. It's exactly what it is. All right. So, yeah. So by right, I am supposed to be out of here today. On Monday, just like I said earlier, this Monday, I was cracking my head how I'm going to arrange everything. I just signed the new 2-year lease, but I got to now vacate everything so that today, when I'm gone today, this apartment has got to be vacated in some form or shape, right? It can't be all my things, right? If it's all my things here, I'm sure the landlord will come and just throw everything away, right? So I was thinking how I'm going to move everything within the next 1-2 days, as well as to attend the Zhuhai Air Show. And you know, man, it was such a mind explosion. And then suddenly I lost my passport. So I had to make a trip to Guangzhou, to the Singapore Consulate General, and report my loss of passport. And again, I learned a new thing there, because when you report your loss of passport, the Singapore Consulate General has two options for you. Sorry, two options, right? They can give you a letter to immediately let you return to Singapore, or they could give you the passport application to get a new passport. Of course, a new passport doesn't come free. It's about, round off about 500 RMB. And of course, there's going to be like a warning that you can't lose your passport again, because losing a passport is no joking matter. And I've never lost a passport before, so it was my first time, so I'm good, right? But there was definitely some kind of uh, it was written on a piece of paper that, should you lose your passport again, then you will be denied embassy services, or denied passport, privileges, stuff like that. Anyway, like a bit of a slap on the wrist. So anyway, so I lost my passport. So therefore, technically, my visa that is on the passport cannot be fulfilled. So I brought the letter that was written by the Consulate General to state that I have lost my passport and I am in the process of applying a new passport, which is going to take about 4 to 6 weeks, right? 4 to 6 weeks. So within this time, I'm technically allowed to stay in China. So I brought this letter back to Shenzhen, right? All the way to Guangzhou, all the way back from Guangzhou to Shenzhen, went to the office, and I met with the officer, and the officer, understood the situation, and he basically printed a piece of paper for me with my picture on it that says that this individual has lost his passport, and this piece of paper is the only piece of paper that allows me to stay in China. Let me get those things out to show you guys. Right. In the meantime, I'm gonna maybe look at some of your comments, and we can go from there. All right. Let me just show and tell. Hold on. All right. I got my bag here. Okay, so the first things first, let's check out what you guys are talking about ever since I've been ranting on for 20 minutes. Okay. Okay, let's start from Missy. I've heard that China will call back all international students next year, March. Is it true? I don't have this particular answer. I could check it out for you, but I don't have the answer. All right. Sorry about that, Missy. Okay, Albert is saying greetings. All right. So Eric is doing a ha ha ha. No chance for me to whine about the monthly renewal. Yeah, there's it's even if I want to whine about it, I can't. I would rather now that in hindsight I would rather be going to renew it every month, right? I was complaining and now I don't have a chance to do it. All right, so let's see. So Justin, yes, I am going to come to my plans in the second part of this stream. I have done the first part, which is to explain what has transpired, what has happened, and if you guys are up to speed, you guys know exactly what's going on, then I can proceed to tell you the second part, which is my plans. All right. Again, please like and share this video for people who are, potentially also curious about the visa situation in China. I think my experience is a very realistic one for anybody to be informed of what's going on. Bob Moran, what about the Chinese Ancestry visa which they are giving out a few years ago? I'm not too sure about that as well. I don't know about any Chinese Ancestry visa. Like I said, guys, the only visas available in China now for foreigners: work visa, spouse visa. Sorry, I didn't mention it before because it doesn't apply to me. Family visa, right? You can actually come to China if, let's say, you are having your parents in China. So, for example, just giving a hypothetical example. Your parents are in China, and you may have gone to the States and became an American citizen, and then you can actually come back to visit your parents on a family visa. You get what I'm trying to say, right? But it has to be family. It cannot be like my sister's husband's family. You know what I'm saying? So it has to be a direct family member. So yeah. So Jane SA, any single ladies in the house? Well, even if there are single ladies, that's not the way I roll, right? I don't go about having, is it what they call marriage of convenience? We don't do that. Plus, I think everything takes time to materialize. You don't just like marry today and then get the visa tomorrow. That's to my knowledge, right? So yeah. All right. So let's see. Tommy is saying, get a wife. Right, Tommy, like I said, it's not, that's not the way I roll. Not the way I roll. Artisan souls, I return to SG. No, so my plans is not to go back to SG. Let me finish up the rest of the comments and I'll get to what I'm going to be doing. All right. What did you miss? I'm not sure. If you came in at 8:46, then you probably missed my 20-minute where I talked about how my visa situation, how it was for me last year, how it is for me beginning of this year, and what it is for me now, right? And so let's see here. All right, so let's see. I think the last one here would be the one, okay, Wallace, right? So you thought I solved my visa problem. The factory cannot help you and hire me as an employee. No, they could not, because um, you know, everything has to be logical. All right. Even a Chinese company needs to meet certain criteria before they can hire foreigners. So it is obvious that a factory, a typical factory in China, doesn't have this criteria to hire foreigners. And even if they did, again, they would have to hire me and pay me a salary, and I have to pay tax, which I've explained earlier. So it's not going to work. All right. Can't work on a spouse visa in PRC. That's right. If you are actually, so if I am married to a Chinese lady now, and I'm applying for this spouse visa, I can stay in China on a spouse visa, but I can't work. That's a strange rule, but it's a rule. So it's a, oh, no. Okay, I got this. I got this. Okay, this is not actually. It's okay. Let's not be confused, right? You get the spouse visa, you cannot work, but it doesn't mean that they are so stupid or they are so ridiculous that, why can't they allow you to work? Yes, you can work. Of course, you can work. You apply for a working visa, right? Yes, it's as simple as that, guys. So don't get the wrong misconceptions that, yes, I mean, if the person really is a spouse only, for example, let's say uh, I mean, not to sound chauvinistic, is if it's the Chinese male and a foreigner female, right? And the female is the spouse, comes into China on the spouse visa, then, you know, yeah, she's not supposed to work because, it's on a spouse visa. So, but then now we do it vice versa for the guy as well. So, a spouse visa, yes, you cannot work, but if you want to work, you apply for a work visa, and that's how it works. All right. Hey, Gray Fox, welcome to the stream. So, if I get a factory to send you invitation letter, can you obtain a business visa? Okay. Again, the factory has to physically hire me. All right. It's not just an invitation letter. The factory has to go through the steps to hire me. Right. The visa application would now have to be on the part of the factory, not me. I do nothing. There's nothing for me to do. I just provide the factory with my photograph, with my whatever, and they will do the visa. But again, it comes back to square one. You need to have those credentials as a foreigner, the degree, certification, or the diploma certificate, right? To show that you have the educational qualifications. It's required, right? And the way to do it is to notarize the document. They don't just want you to show them the cert. It has to be notarized by a notary, which means you have to pay money to do it. Again, I did some inquiries, and it's cost about $1,000 to get documents notarized. And it's even more tedious because it's not as simple as that. So let's say if we are going on this route of getting my educational documents notarized, what's going to happen is I got to get the documents notarized in the Chinese embassy in Singapore. And once that notarized document is done, they will have to send it to my Chinese address in China. And I would have to take this thing and go to the embassy, the consulate general in Guangzhou. And then they will be able to process it and then get back to the, visa office to process my visa. that's how complicated it is. All right, so just to let you guys know, in case you guys are wondering or trying to go through that route. But yeah, IL, this particular invitation letter is not going to work. If you gave up your Chinese citizenship, can you stay in China? I'm not sure about that, man. Again, if you have given up your citizenship in China, then you have to obtain another citizenship, right? So when that happens, when you want to come into China, you have to obtain a visa. Simple as that, right? Everything has its steps and procedures. Okay. Hello, Winnie Ho. Welcome to the stream. I'm going to get to what I'm going to do in a moment while I just try to quickly go through all your comments. All right. If you're on a spouse visa, nothing will stop you working virtually. Well, if I don't know, this is just my own thoughts, right? I'm not actually working, as in I am getting a salary from someone. That's what they define as working. Okay, so I think that is the thing. I'm not too sure. Work from home, home in China, perfect. Hey, my friend. Car number. I did not explain how I lost the passport. I just said I lost the passport. Explaining it would be like time wasting. So let's value everybody's time. Okay, let's see. Those credentials are for working Z visa, not M visa. The only problem is business M visa doesn't come with residence. Okay. Yes, I have come across the M visa, but I'm not sure about the Z visa. Haven't come across that. I'm not too sure about the residence permit thing. Maybe we're talking about permanent resident or some kind of resident, because a visa allows you to be in China. That's it, right? I'm not too sure about the residence aspect, because if you are in China, you're obviously residing somewhere. All I know is that you are getting yourself a proof of your residence to apply for the visa, which is what I have done also, right? So I'm proving that I'm living here. And how you do that proof is you actually go to the there's a neighborhood bureau where you show your passport, you show your tenancy agreement, and they will generate a piece of paper stamped that validates that you are staying in this location. So that's the residence proof document to apply for the visa. But unsure what you mean by the residence permit eligibility. All right. Okay, so let's see, quickly get through this before I. All right, yes. So another visa that is applicable is a student visa. Again, I may miss all these because it doesn't apply to me. All right. So yes, there you can also come into China on a student visa. So let's recap: spouse visa, student visa, family visa, work visa. All right, and the business visa is the thing that is a little bit of a gray area, murky for me. I'm not too sure. All right. Hello, Chuan Lu. Singapore and Shanghai, do you think China will open up soon? We just spoke about this on the WeChat group, on my WeChat group. My thinking is that China will not open up until at least the end of 2022, which means 2023. All right. But then again, I thought that the Hong Kong Chinese border would open end of this year. That was my prediction. Now, if that came true, then you can hold me to 2023. But even if that doesn't come true, then all bets are off, right? Okay, let's quickly go through this one. Yeah, I can't really pronounce the whole thing. So yeah, can't number. That's good. All right. Okay, let's go through this. Call the local police number. They'll help you find your passport. Thank you so much. I will bear that in mind next time. Let's see. Can you get a retirement visa? I'm not too sure what is that. No idea what is a retirement visa. Which by any I mean I'm not retiring yet, so I wouldn't be looking into that. Okay. Okay. What's this? China offers a 5-year visa to foreigners. Not that I know of, Bob. Not that I know of. No, we don't go about approaching other YouTubers to get for a favor to get a job. Again, like I said, I have a job already. This is my job. My job is my models and my action figures. So I can't be going to Daniel Dumbrell's pub to be a promoter. And then again, he's gonna pay me like 44,000 RMB to be a promoter. I mean, it doesn't make sense. All right, so let's not go there. Okay. All right, so I've reached the end of the comments. I'm going to now go ahead to talk to you guys about my next moves. Or before that, I have to show what I wanted to show you guys. So this is the letter from the Singapore Consulate General, right? Of my passport number is there. Don't worry, it's already invalid. So even if you see my passport number, it's no problem. So the passport is already invalidated. All right. No more. So with that piece of paper, I was able to get this other piece of paper from the immigration, right? So this piece of paper allows me, this is my ID now for the time being, right? This replaces my passport. So, yep. So I was going through train stations today with these two documents. All right. So, what am I going to do? Right? I've given you the what happened. Now, what am I going to do? So I got 30 days left in China. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be doing a short video every day for the next 30 days, as I've been doing. I got day 1, day 2, day 3. I'm going to do a day 4 and so on and so forth. So hopefully you guys can bear with me as I put up these short videos for the next 30 days. Now, I'm going to be vacating this particular 2-year lease, which means that I'm going to be forfeiting my 2 months rental that is in the region of 9,000 RMB. No choice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be sneaky. I'm going to not pay this month's rent. You know what I'm saying? So since the guy is going to not refund me my deposit, then I'll use the deposit, 2 of it, 1 of the 2 months for this month. So yeah. All right. So that's that. I'm going to vacate this place. And I just bought this freaking chair. Look at that. I got this new chair because the last one was kind of squeaky. When I was, doing the live stream, I realized that it was squeaky. So I just got a new chair. All right, I'm gonna pack up my stuff. I'm gonna bring it to storage in my warehouse here in China, and then I'm gonna head back to Hong Kong in 30 days' time. So once I get my new visa, get my new passport, I will exit China and I'll go to Hong Kong. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be renouncing my Singapore citizenship. Yes, you heard right. I will be renouncing my Singapore citizenship and I'll be applying for a Hong Kong passport. And with the Hong Kong passport, I will be applying for the what they call the 回乡证. So this particular card is what Hong Kongers have when they enter the mainland. So Hong Kongers entering the mainland, they do not require a passport, but not with their Hong Kong ID, but with this particular card, this right 回乡证 they call it, the end. I don't know. There's an English translation for it, but I don't have it right now in my mind. So that's what it is, and of course, it's subject to approval. If my renunciation of the Singapore citizenship is rejected, then it's back to the drawing board for me, right? If it's obviously when it's approved, I hope that when it's approved, then I will proceed to apply for my Hong Kong passport, and with that, I can apply for the 回乡证, and this whole process approximately will take about 6 months. So I'm going to be staying in Hong Kong for 6 months, and I should be able to be back here on the anniversary of my YouTube channel, right? Hopefully. So I'll see you guys back in China next year around April, May. So that's it. That's my plan. Very simple, and of course, when I'm in Hong Kong, I'll be continuing to do some vlogs from Hong Kong. That'll be a good one, I think. Yeah. So questions, guys. Let's see. Hold on. Let me get myself. Oh, is that my NRC? Confidential? Let's see. Let's check it out. Oh, yeah. Okay. No worries then. No worries. Okay, so let's see. Are your ancestors Meizhou? You speak Hakka? No, I don't speak Hakka. And I don't think my ancestors are from Meizhou. I have no idea. I really have no idea, guys. So, yeah. Mom and dad are born in Singapore, so I don't know what the ancestors are. So, by the way, the high salary requirements only apply if you are employing yourself, not if someone else employs you. Yes. Okay. So sure. Like I said again, if I were to get myself a 9 to 5 job and be on a 15,000 RMB salary, I mean anything less than that doesn't make sense, isn't it? Right? I mean, yeah, I highly doubt that any company is gonna pay me 7,000 RMB or even 5,000 is a factory worker's salary, right? So why is a Singaporean going to work in a China factory as a factory worker assembling parts? It doesn't make sense, doesn't it? Does it? I mean, or no, I'm not belittling the Chinese worker, right? But seriously, I mean, if I need to go to a factory to assemble iPhones, then what's the point of me doing that? I mean, my whole point of being in China is to do my own production of my models and my action figures. So why am I giving that up to work in a factory assembling iPhones? Because my purpose is not just to stay in China. I stay in China for a reason, which is to do my stuff, right? It's not about doing whatever I can to stay in China. That is skewed. It's skewed. It's not. That's not right. I hope you understand what I'm saying. All right. Cosmo Ray have a beer. I'm trying to cut on beers because I'm trying to get my beer belly off the tummy and maybe develop some abs. So Nixon Redfield, oh dear, how now evil Western media knows every details about you. Nah, it's fine. I mean, I'm a nobody. Come on, no worries. I'll be more than happy if the Western media knows all my details and then come up with some stuff. I don't know. I'm. It's all very. These are the kind of stuff I can tell anybody. It can be open source. Not to worry. So Artisan Souls is doing the hush hush, I think. Okay. All right. Gray Fox is saying welcome and hey. So Bernard says, I hope everything turns out for you in a month's time better. Thank you, Bernard. Definitely. Ben Wong is a wow. Renounce can get CPF, but I don't have CPF to begin with, my friend. I've never paid any CPF in my whole life, so it's no meaning. There's no what or celebration. All right, zero. I'm getting zero CPF. Wah. This is the wah, right? This is Chinese for wah. And is it Javier? Yeah, countdown videos. You got work in SG before? No, I've never worked in SG before. So I've always been a sole proprietor all my life. When I was in Singapore, I was a insurance agent in the beginning part of my 20s, and I started my own business as a sole proprietor. So nope, I've not done any work. Return home permit, what's that? Why will you renounce SG citizenship? Because the Singapore does not allow dual citizenship, which means that when I apply for my Hong Kong passport, it can't happen because Singapore does not recognize two citizenship, right? Hong Kong, if you want Hong Kong, you got to give up Singapore. So that's what it is. So that's the why. All right. How do I actually support myself? I support myself through the sales of my models and action figures, right? So I make a production, I put in X dollars to make that production. I sell the production, I get X dollars plus Y profit, and X dollars plus Y profit minus Z, which is what I need to put back into the next production, right? Would be then the next new X for me to pay the factory, and then again I do that plus a Y profit again, and that's it. That's how I support myself. And it's not like I said, I'm not making millions, so having to pay another 6,000 almost $1,000 every month is just not gonna happen. All right. Singapore won't let me go like that. Why not? You know some stuff that I don't know. Hey, Grey Fox, don't you need to be in Hong Kong for 7 years? Yes, I was in Hong Kong for 7 years, my friend. I was in Hong Kong from 2005 to now. So yeah, I have a permanent Hong Kong ID. I have the right of a boat in Hong Kong. All right. So that explains that. A bit of a radical approach, renouncing citizenship, MP. Yeah. So when I was speaking to my friends about this decision that I'm gonna make, everyone is saying that you are crazy, right? Singapore passport is the most valuable in the world. That was what I was told, right? So in my mind, if it's so valuable, let me cash it. What's the point of holding on to something that's valuable, and then when now you need something, right? I mean, I can't even pay for to stay here and do my stuff, right? I can't even pay. So if there's something that's so valuable, imagine it's like the game deal or no deal, right? Deal or no deal, right? You could be holding on to the bag $1 million, or you could be holding on to zero, right? So along the way, you gotta make a decision. So this passport that is so valuable, again, it's only a perceived value, isn't it? Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if Singapore valuable passport is indeed a tangible value, or is it a perceived value? So if it's a perceived value, what happens when in the years to come that value depreciate? So I think if it's so valuable, let me cash it in right now. So that's my my answer to you guys. All right, so let's see here. Easier to get a Hong Kong passport than mainland, right? I believe you must have a path to getting a passport. So I am not of any relation with mainland China. I got nothing. There's nothing for me to apply a mainland passport. I'm a foreigner. Why would China does not give out permanent? I mean, from what I recall, they don't give out like permanent residence or something to be a citizen. Not that I know of, right? So the only path is the Hong Kong passport path, right? That's the only path. There is no. I don't think any. I don't think myself. I don't see it. How could I get a mainland passport, right? I have the Hong Kong permanent ID, which gives me the eligibility to apply for the passport. But to do that, I got to first renounce my Singapore one. So that's it. Do you have Hong Kong ID? Yes, I have Hong Kong permanent ID, as I just mentioned. Right. Um. No. So I've already made the inquiries, right? And these are the steps to take. I first have to go to the Hong Kong immigration to renounce Singapore passport, and once that's done, I can apply for the Hong Kong passport, right? Same thing with ICA. It's all about your steps. If you want to do the steps, you do it, but you can't. It's not about showing a foreign passport and then you renounce Singapore. I don't think it works this way because, again, chicken and the egg situation. But in this case, it's obvious that the egg has to come first before the chicken, right? So you can't possibly have a foreign passport. I don't think. I mean, how would you get a foreign passport? I have no idea. Anyway. Yep. Thanks, Mike J. I'll let you guys know. Right. We'll know. We'll know. Only time will tell. All right. So talk about that. Let's see. You can't hold dual citizenship with China. That's correct. That is correct. Hey, Brian Holden, welcome. So please, for me, Hong Kong will approve for sure. Let's hope so. Right. Are you sure to renounce SG citizenship? Mark? Yes, I'm sure. I've already explained it just now. Is the only way to get China's citizenship for now. Is the only way. Ben Long, he's Hong Kong permanent ID holder. Yes, that's correct. Show us how we can 回乡. Wow. I don't know, man. Because I was in Hong Kong for that many years, I got my Hong Kong permanent ID. Let me show it to you guys. All right. So my Hong Kong permanent ID, right? The back, it shows the right to a boat. Okay. Yep, that's obviously me right there. All right, so that's my Hong Kong ID. Yeah, but I don't think I can show you guys the way. The way is to I don't know. The way is. I think. No, I really don't know. I can't give. I don't want to give a false information. But if you ask me how, I would say come to Hong Kong, stay in Hong Kong for 7 years, and then from there you can make your way back to China, right? So that's the only way I know because I've done it. I mean, I'm doing it. So, Dion 888, you are a Hong Kong resident to begin with and have HK citizenship. No, there's no HK citizenship, right? It's only a Hong Kong passport. Okay. Because Hong Kong is not a country. No, that's not possible. Nope. Hong Kong passport is not China passport. They are two different things, two unique different things. They might be different, or rather they might change these particular differences in when the one country two system contract expires in 50 years. But before that, they are currently two different things. The Hong Kong passport and the China passport, two completely different things. All right. Yes, China doesn't give citizenship easily. That's correct. All right. That's right. So beautiful, nice to know you got it all sorted. Need to worry about contacting visa agent then? No, there's no need. I mean, okay, for you guys who are, I mean, whoever's watching this video who are watching because you want to know about how to get a visa to come to China, you can do it, right? You can do it. It's not about them saying no. You, if you have the correct channels, you can do it. You can get a intermediary, which is like an accountant firm in China. You can contact them, and they can assist you to set up a company in China, right? It takes time. That's all, right? It takes time. So you can actually do this while you are in your own country, right? You contact the Chinese accountant firm via email, via video conference, whatever nowadays, right? So get your China company set up first and get your working visa from your company approved. And with that working visa, you can come into China. It just takes time. And the time frame, from what I'm gathering, is about 90 days, right? From the time you set up your China company, the processing time to get those other documents, right, is about 90 days. So once you get that, you are all good to come into China, with the last step being quarantine if this pandemic is still raging by the time that's done, right? So yeah, let's see. You need a mainland passport. Okay. You will need 3 stars. Yes. 3 stars just simply means that you have this right of a boat, right? The other Hong Kong ID doesn't have this, right? The gold letters, right? It's just like that. See? So I had that before, and then now I have this, right? So that is the 3 stars. It's not actually 3 stars. All right, go Google it. There's no 3 stars on a Hong Kong ID. No such thing. All right. Okay. If you have a permanent one, yes, that is correct. You got the caliber wings issue fixed. No, not yet. That is another thing. There's another thing, I guess, for another live stream, right? This today we're talking about my supposedly I'm supposed to be out of China today, 1st of October. But I am still here. Wait, let me maybe I'm gonna show you this there we go. I think I'm gonna show you let's see. Right, so previously it was this, right? The S2 visa previously, right? You can see that. All right, so that's the previous thing. That is basically the application form for the visa, right? And you can see over there the various business, student, family, reunion, personal affairs, S2, right? But it's abolished, right? Look at that talent, So these are all outdated because new rules are in place. New rules are in place, guys. All right. And this is the temporary form of residence, right? This is what it is. All right, and let's see. Let me show you guys the what you call it. No, I don't have it actually. Oh, I have it here. Should be here. Should be here. Da, 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 da. All right. So for those who can read Chinese, if you are setting up your company, these are all the requirements you need to get your visa. Again, these are the stuff that I mentioned that takes 90 days to process. Right? Again, so that's what it is, right? But I'm not. I mean, I try to do this, right? So I actually have a company set up in China in the past few days, but again, it's because it takes 90 days to process, guys. My loss of passport doesn't give me 90 days. It only gave me 30 days. And I'm still unsure if at the end of the 90 days, does that translate to a visa, or does that translate to me needing a working visa? So that is the part which I'm still yet to confirm that I know. So I can't tell you guys that yet. All right. So, but by theory, it should still be the case, because now that you have a company set up, now it's time to hire yourself. So we all come back, one big circle, back to paying tax, back to the educational certificate being notarized and all these things. It all comes back one full circle. It just happens that you have the control in your hands because you are the company and not going to another company to seek employment. Do you guys see what I'm saying? I hope you guys see what I'm saying. All right. I hope I'm making sense. All right. So as someone was saying about the M visa, right? So this is the M visa, and this whole spew of words, right? I really don't know how to read it. I only have got to ask the accountant to do it. All right, and I guess that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. That's about it, guys. In terms of what I'm gonna, what I could share with you in terms of the visa stuff. Let's see what else are you guys saying. So Grey Fox says you don't need to renounce Singapore citizenship, but I think if you want, exactly, exactly, yeah. I've gone through all the stuff, right? All the fact finding, and I believe I have got the facts. So trust me, guys. All right, let's see. No, I don't want to have a job in marketing because my passion is not in marketing. My passion is doing the things I love, which is the models and the action figures. So guys, go check out Ramen Toy. Go support Caliber Wings. All right. Mark, All right. Good evening. Good morning. Good afternoon, wherever you guys are tuning from. Overall, you want to avoid paying tax. Well, it's not about avoid. Let me put this clear. All right. I believe the better word is that I can't afford to pay tax. All right. So it actually boils down to another thing. If you are financially able, then coming to China is not a problem. If you have the financial ability, coming here is not a problem. All right. Hey, Eastern Wind Express. Welcome from New York. Jervin, how to visit a significant other in China in these trying times? Well, if the significant other is not by paper and pen marriage, then you can't. I mean, if you're talking about a significant other as in a girlfriend, boyfriend, then you can't. It has got to be marriage. You have got to be your significant other has got to be your wife or your husband, and that's the bottom line. When you hold a Hkpr passport, you are a China citizen. That's right. So I believe the next step of the evolution is for me to be a naturalized Chinese citizen. But that's too far out there, right? I just need to get the Hui Shang Zhen first, because my main aim is I got to be here. I got to check, not just check. I got to be in development, right? I'm doing stuff. I need to. I mean, what I'm doing figures, right? I need to tell the factory. I need to tell the factory exactly how to make this into a great item, right? There's lots of things to improve. We gotta change here and change there, and I mean it's really not that easy to do it via video calls, and yeah, you are there with the guy, you're showing it. That kind of learning is the best. Going through this is not exactly yeah. Anyway, I digress. Okay. That's because Hong Kong allows dual citizenship, but not China, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Nicholas Tse, the actor, the Hong Kong actor, he just renounced his Canadian passport citizenship because he wants to be Chinese, as in China. So, correct me if I'm wrong, all right? Correct me if I'm wrong. The Flying Paradise, welcome. I'm a Singaporean here. You know that renounced citizenship means you cannot go back to Singapore anymore, right? No. I can go back to Singapore. I just need to apply for a visa. I'm not exiled from Singapore, right? I've not done anything wrong. If you're exiled from Singapore, let me, for example, like Tan Liang Hong, the opposition person. So he's exiled. When you're exiled from a country, you can't return to the country. But I'm not exiled, my friend. I've not done anything wrong. I can still come back to Singapore to enjoy my mee pok, my char kway teow, and my chicken rice. All right. Let's see. So, Grey Fox is saying what kind of, but not a travel document for Hong Kongers to mainland. Yeah, it's called a return home. Yeah, return home. Yeah. Mike J, this guy, Tauke, what? No meet CPF. Yeah. No, I just never worked in Singapore. That's it. And I never voluntarily contribute the CPF. Right. So that's the fact of the matter. That's all. There's nothing too nefarious or whatever about it. No, I am not going back to Singapore because there is nothing for me to do in Singapore. Going back to Singapore is not the wisest of choice. Going back to Singapore is getting myself a chance to be infected with COVID. So the only place I'm going is Hong Kong. Yeah. Let's see. Sorry, guys, if I'm behind on the comments. Can you get Hkpr? I am a Hkpr, my friend. There we go, Wallace. Thanks. So the Flying Paradise, I rarely comment on YouTube, but I really shocked. You know that once you renounce citizenship means no more help. Yes, that's right. That's right. Well, so far I have never required any help or consular help from Singapore. I'm good. I mean, what? I mean, it's not as if I'm going to be taken hostage and I require the consulate to bail me out. Or I mean, what? Okay, seriously, let's talk about this. What situation could I possibly be in that I need consular assistance from Singapore? I can't think of any, man. Tell me what do you think? I mean, again, I'm not trying to play this comment down. I understand your concern, but at the same time, again, I'm asking the question: what kind of situation could I be in that requires me this kind of assistance? Not once in my life have I required the assistance of even when I was in Hong Kong. I didn't require any assistance from Singapore. At the moment, no, I can't stay in the mainland, Mark. I can't. Getting SG citizenship already hard for PR. I'm not sure about that. Not sure about that. Wow, I'm really I'm really way back on the comments. But thanks, Jay in SA. Thank you so much for your contribution. Super chat time. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. As you know, I appreciate it so much. I hope you're having a great day as well. All right. Hope to be giving you guys more of videos, more of me, and yeah, just keep you guys entertained and keep ourselves entertained in this time. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm way back. Let's see, I'm way back on the comments. Let's see. Where was the last one? Uh yeah, it was on Paradise. Let's see. Paradise mentioned. Wow. Am I that far behind? Okay, so I can only see as of this. The rest of the comments are gone. I'm sorry about that. I wasn't aware you cannot live in China with HKID. No, you cannot. Nope. HKID is useless in China. So yes, another case. To totally agree with you on the decision to take up citizenship in Hong Kong. Well, thanks, Albert. You're the first Singaporean to, well, not the first, one of the few Singaporeans that sees it my way. All right. Alistair, in practice, PRC nationally isn't something one can acquire. Yes, that is correct. It's not something that one can acquire. That is correct. Eric supports me too. Thank you so much. Well, thanks, guys. I mean, 105 people now in the stream, so I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much. I've not been streaming for a while, as probably you guys may surmise. I mean, gather that I was so busy, in the past few months, handling lots of stuff, visa and all these things. So, yeah. The perception is that agents are meant to be docile and punching bags. No, not at all. Not at all. Nope, not at all. So, you'll renounce your, okay, Aussie passport. Planning to go to Australia? Which part? Right to a boat. Yeah, right to a boat. BODABODE. Yeah, that's right, a boat. That's right. You see, it's not about something is difficult to get, and if you have it, why don't want it? You got to think about what you are doing in your life and what that thing that you are mentioning that's so difficult to get, does it have any value to what you are doing now, right? So if this is a way in the light of my options, which I cannot achieve, I got all these options, right? But I can't get it. Either it's that's too high, that's too hot, that's too cold, that's too spiky. I can't get those options. Then I got to get the option that I can. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about whether something is difficult, so why don't you want it? It's about what you can actually do with it. Am I making sense? All right. So all right, that's another topic, Brian. That 60 minutes Australia video is really something that Daniel Dumbrell, Carl Zah, and Brian Beletic has dissected. You guys go check it out. All right. Some people give up citizenship because they don't want to do marriage service. Marriage service? What's that? Brian says that China is the future. Wow, it is the now and the future, I think. No doubts about that. So yeah, Flying Paradise. I couldn't get to your earlier comment. It was just disappeared. So Australian government is so incompetent. Okay, right. No comments there. No comments there. No comments there. Royston, nice of you to jump in. Does holding a Hkpr give you special privileges in the mainland? No, it doesn't. I've showed my HK visa, HK ID, PR. Nothing. It means nothing. All right. It means nothing. A HK ID does not get you a longer visa in China. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay, so let's see. Hello, Jerry. Sorry, I got to your comment really late. I think I'm so way behind on the comments. Play my voice note on the stream. Oh, okay. Wow. Let's this be good. Hold on. Hold on. So let me get. So Jerry Good, apparently. Oh, there we go. All right. So Jerry has sent me a message and he wants to be played on the stream. Here we go.
Hello, everybody. Hope you're doing good. Please go ahead, click the like button and subscribe button. You all are freaking awesome.
And you are freaking awesome too, Jerry. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. No, the HKID is not a border crossing document. Just like we can't use our Singapore IC to go into Johor, right? We need our passport. So the passport is the travel document, and the Huishang Zhen is the travel document, not the ID. So Royston, Hong Kong PR give you the option to apply for a return home permit. That is correct. Wrong. That is wrong. Hong Kong PR does not give you the no, because again, I'm a foreigner status, right? Even I have the Hong Kong permanent ID card, I am a foreigner. I hold a foreign passport. So the only way for me to get that return home permit is to get a Hong Kong passport. That's the way it is. All right. Let me see if I can share the screen with you guys on the instructions. Hold on, let me do this. All right, so let's see if I can. Let me just do this. All right, let me just do this. Let me do this, guys. Okay, I've just taken a screenshot of the instructions, and I'm gonna show it. All right, and I'm gonna share the screen. Sorry, guys, I'm just so behind on the comments, but I believe this is a very. I mean, I believe I'm giving a good information for you guys. So let's see. Window. There we go. Which one is it? There we go. Screenshot. Share. All right. So there we go. So steps are as follows. You need to send an application by mail to the Hong Kong Immigration Department for naturalization as a Chinese national. When the application is approved, you need to go to Hong Kong to complete the naturalization process. Once you become a Chinese national, you need to go to the Consulate General to finish the abandonment of the Singapore citizenship. Yeah. Oh, so actually I got the thing the other way around. Okay. And then you apply for Hong Kong passport. Okay, so this was sorry, my dyslexia. I got the instructions mixed up. So this is the instructions, guys. So once I go back to Hong Kong, I'll be applying for these steps. Right? So this is my plan. So apologies there as I got those jumbled up. All right. Okay. Next, let's see. So any other questions here? Oh, is that right? Let's check it out. No, I don't see it. It's below your birthday. No, I don't see any 3 stars. Not that I can see. No, I don't see it. All right. Plans for the next 27 days. Well, I got to there's lots of work. I have to do the markups for this figure. I got to get some factory information prepared for my aircraft model. I got to get some packaging design done for my figure, the 80s Commander, and I got to see the production of the 80s Commander as best I can before I leave. So it's going to be a hellish 27 days. Yeah. They're going to be exactly what I've been doing all this time. It's always been busy and busy. Yeah. But it just means that I got to, start to vacate this place, make it, a minimalist. I got to start making sure I got all my cameras and important things that I need to vlog and do videos to bring to Hong Kong. Mic and everything, is gonna be it's gonna be some no easy. So all right, understandable. I'll keep my passport and give it up. Okay, cool. A pro China YouTube channel got banned on YouTube. You can't make money on YouTube. No, I'm not. For me, I'm not even making money on YouTube. YouTube is just something that I am trying to grow, and currently it's definitely not a money making a revenue stream for me. But it's definitely cool. So cool to be with you guys here, sharing my thoughts, sharing my real experiences, and hopefully it benefits you, right? If you have friends who are in some situation that this video might be useful to them, please share, right? Let's see if there's any more outstanding questions. Fred, what is Fred going to say? Fred T, permanent resident of Hong Kong, born in a country or region other than Hong Kong. Okay, so this is for something else. All right. Why renounce? Go to Hong Kong, live there for X months till visa are given again within China. You see, the thing is that I have a business to run. I cannot have an unpredictable future, an unpredictable timeline. We don't know when visas will be given again in China. We don't know. So when we don't know, we have to take matters into our own hands rather than sit and wait. It could happen. It could be as I renounce, China opens up in the next month, right? Or it could be China opens up 2 years later. So by the time I'm waiting there, every month that I wait that I don't do, and when I start do, I'm already that many months behind, and still I gotta wait the next 6 months for the process to be completed. But at least now with my decision to do it, I know that my timeline is 6 months. You see, that is the difference. Wait, so in order to get a stay in China is to set up a company in China and then get the sole company to hire ourselves? Is that right? Absolutely right. That is one option, not the only option, right? If you want to if you want to actually get employment from a company, I don't know, Huawei or I don't know, Hkpr or Li Ning, I don't know, right? DGI. If you want to get, if you have a field of expertise that the company would hire, then by all means, go and apply for the job. That's what people are doing. But if you don't have that means and you want to set up a company on your own, then that's what you do. You set up a company first, you get an accounting firm to set it up. It costs between 10,000 to 30,000 RMB to set it up. And then you apply for the working visa for yourself as the employee of the company that you created. And again, you need all those documents, right? Your criminal records in your country, your educational certificates notarized. That's it. If you got those things and you're good to go, you can apply for the visa. So, Brian, Australia's biggest trading partner is China, and yet they are. It's a joke, isn't it? It's a joke. Let's not go there. That's for another stream, another video. Daniel has a HK ID. We don't know that, but let's say he has a HK ID. I believe he's married to a Chinese lady. So number one, he has a spouse visa for sure. He is a business owner, so he has a company set up. So he's all good. Daniel is legit. So that's different thing. It doesn't mean that with Daniel's HK ID, he's able to be in China. That's not the case. He definitely has legit working visa in China. All right. Okay, let's check out any other. So, China travel service is only available in China, in Hong Kong. The CTS is what Hong Kong people go to get their 回乡证 processed. but it's not what a foreigner goes to get a 回乡证. A foreigner may go to this China travel service to get a visa, right? But at this recording of this video, 1st of October 2021, all visas in China are abolished except for the ones that remain. Family, spouse, student, work, business. All right, that's all. There's no other visa. There's no tourist visa. There's no personal visa. There's no temporary stay visa. There's nothing. There's no visas. All right. Okay. Some guys are just talking rubbish in the comments. All right. Anything else here? Let's see. Ella Shy, hello. Thanks for the heart. Work in progress. Long time no see. Thank you so much. Yes. I was gonna plan to do a video on it, but I was like, again, when I do a video, I need to have it all scripted out, which I still may do. Right? I will probably review this stream and get segments of it and get a short version video, not like freaking 1 hour and 30 minutes. Try to compress it to a 8-minute video, and then you guys can look at it for visa inquiries and any doubts. $2 million. We don't have that, do we? Mark, I don't think you need to renounce in order to obtain using your Hkpr ID. No, you do. I've checked. I've asked. There's no way a foreigner, if you are a foreigner, right, you cannot get a 回乡证 with the HK ID. That's the bottom line. You guys got to understand that. All right. Whatever that you guys may think, I don't know how or where you come to the conclusion, but I'm telling you, I'm here. I know it cannot be done. All right. You should do a day in a life video of your model making. Yeah, we got some videos on how the model is made, but not exactly a day in a life. But yeah, I'll look into it. All right, thanks, Gray Fox. Brian, yes, I am deeply passionate about what I do. I am incredibly stubborn and headstrong. And once I'm set on a goal, it's hard for me to change course. But it doesn't mean that I will go bang my head against the wall. If I meet an obstacle, I will adjust along the way. Many of you who may have seen the Lee Kuan Yew speech back in the day, that's what he said. Make a decision, go for it. Adjust along the way. That's what Lee Kuan Yew said. All right. Let's see. Come on. Let's see what else is here. Flying Paradise again. Okay. All right. You guys can connect on IG. No worries. So Jeff, I've mentioned that already. And I thanked you for your super chat. Hope you're still around. If I want to stay in China, can I get a Hong Kong? Can I just get a Hong Kong PR? How do you just get a Hong Kong PR, my friend? You got to be in Hong Kong for 7 years to get a Hong Kong PR. And once you are getting the Hong Kong PR, you'll follow my steps to get your stay in China for at least for the current climate, right? If it's not for the current climate, there's no need to do citizenship renouncement. All right. So yeah. Have you heard of 西瓜视频? Oh, again, I am not like trying to make a living from making videos. That is not my goal. So yeah, I hope you guys understand. My passion is making videos to share, but not making the videos as a source of revenue. It's very different. That is why when there's some haters out there who are trolling me saying that my channel is doomed, I'm getting low viewership. That's because I'm not making the videos that I am really wanting to make. I'm just making some videos here and there for the time being. When I'm making the real videos that I really want to make, like the Xinjiang ones, look at the response, right? So not to worry, they can say what they like, and I will carry on doing what I feel is right, and that does not equate to making videos as a revenue stream. Thanks, Brian. Whichever answer that was, I couldn't recall. But yeah, thanks a lot. Hmm. No, that's an opinion. I'm not sure. No, I don't think it's true. As a HK resident, aren't you allowed 30 days pass into a mainland? No. Again, the HK resident document is not a travel document. NDA, is there such thing as a 5-year overseas Chinese? I have no idea. If I come across it, I'll let you know. All right, I got that one. Wow, I'm so way behind on the comments, guys. Hey, Catherine, are you still here? Finally got to your comment. You missed it. What do you miss? Let's see. Your comment was at 9:55. Now it's oh yeah, it's about 10 minutes ago. Not too bad. It sounds like it's about to end. What is about to end? Why are you sad? Why are you sad? All right, no worries, no worries there. I should be wrapping up really soon. Um, I wouldn't know about that. The last thing we heard is that they are setting up quarantine locations to house 5,000 rooms. So I'm not too sure. Thank you, Mark. Thank you so much. Appreciate. Let's see where we are. Are there any Chinese girls on the live stream? Someone marry Noel. We've gone through that, Catherine. It's not the way we do things here. All right. What is that? Oh, is that a star? Miss all the juicy convos. No, it's still here. Not to worry. You guys can see it. Can foreigners set up a company without Chinese citizen as a partner? Yes, yes, yes. It's called the wholly owned foreign enterprise. WOFE. Go Google it. WOFE. A wholly owned foreign enterprise. That's what the visas are telling you to do nowadays. All right. The papers, right? It's telling you. So sorry, let me just dig it up. So when they talked about the M visa, right? They got this whole list of things. These are all the instructions, right? Of getting a wholly owned foreign enterprise set up. So it's all there. It's all there, right? So not to worry. Would it help if you married a foreign Chinese national? Yes, it would help. Yes. Not a problem at all, Brian. No apologies needed. You can say what you guys want to say. It's free for all. It's good to just have a discussion, as long as it doesn't result in trolls coming in to mess it up. Yeah, I'm leaving, but I'll be back. Wei Zhang. I'm a smart guy. Not as stupid as I look, maybe. Truly believe you have the vision for the future. A lot of foreigners that live in China realize that it takes time for the world to realize the reality. Thanks for the comment, Wei Zhang. Appreciate it. Definitely, right? Any time any of you guys are in town, we could definitely meet for coffee. Now that you know I'm going to be in Hong Kong, if you're in Hong Kong, we can meet up. It's a community, right? If you guys want to hang out, get in touch, no problem. As I already have a WeChat group, we are in touch. We get to know more people. So before that, it was just me, a channel talking to you through the camera. But once we are on a more, like personalized level on communications with the WeChat and stuff like that, yeah, we can always share, opinions and stuff. Exactly right, Wei Chang. Exactly right. Um, the current HK ID you're holding is the old one. Okay. There we go. I've yet to get my new HK ID. So, yeah. So there we go. I'll probably get a new one because it's like breaking. Can you see the line? It's breaking. It's breaking in two. It's breaking in two. So yeah. I plan to stay in my office. All right. My office is newly renovated. It has a built-in bathroom. I just need to get a safari bed and do it the same way we do it back in the army days. When I was in the army, in the camp, we got officers, but instead of going to the bunk to sleep, we actually slept in the office where there's the air conditioning. So all we did at the end of the day was to pull out and assemble a safari bed and place it next to our table on the floor, and we sleep. That's it. Good old times. And when the lights are off, it's pitch black, I tell you, because there's no windows and nothing. So yeah, gonna be a fun 6 months. That's good, Catherine. Good stuff on all your videos. Go check out Catherine's videos. Catherine's channel is like booming, man. I like miss all of the live stream. Oh, where you been, girl? Maybe Noah has a Michelin star somewhere on his ID. He's a good chef. Wow, thanks for the compliment. Is there a Chinese national guy watching who can marry Novel? I don't think they allow same-sex marriage in China, right? Eric, can you check on that for me? There we go. There we go. Instant response. Instant takedown. What's the rough time frame of you getting exit the permit? Sorry. Sounds like a long and arduous process returning to Hong Kong, and then yeah, as I was briefly explained, it takes about 6 months. Arrange a hangout at the harbor on a Friday night with beers. I'll come down. You mean Royston as in what, harbor as in Hong Kong or what, Singapore? If marry a Chinese national can live in China legally with a spouse visa, yes, we have already covered that. Jervin, that definite yes. Zed Wang, I like your channel. Thank you so much. Yeah, I will do my best to make content as and when I'm not doing my own stuff. Again, this is my bread and butter, and making videos is something secondary, and I just want to put my voice out there to quell and crush all the misinformation and falsehoods. That's all. That's what I'm doing. Not all HK passports can apply for home return permit. Yeah, I will definitely get myself checked. Yes, it's expensive to maintain an office in Hong Kong, but because I'm with my business partner who owns the place, so it's all good. Why am I the best? What have I done? Thanks anyway, Catherine. Oh, the dog for the stroll. Okay, I didn't know you had a dog. You have a dog? You know that. All right, HK Victoria Harborside. Okay, cool. Yeah, once I get there, we'll touch base. All right. So I think we are at the end of comments. Let's see. The website is www.ramentoy.com, RAMENTOY, or check out Ramen Toy on Facebook. Same spelling, ramen as in the ramen, Japanese ramen, and toy, no S. All right. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for staying with me tonight. I'm very humble and pleased that I got like 100 people on my stream. It's been a while since I have that. Really appreciate it, and I hope that you guys enjoyed the information shared tonight. I will definitely get a much compressed version of this video to explain the visas, and you guys can check it out once I get it out, perhaps when I'm out of China, right? Or if I'm here, the time to do it, I'll do it. But it's going to be the next hectic 27 days. I got lots of stuff to do. So priorities first. And this video of that compressed one is not a priority because this stream already has all the details, right? Although, albeit it's like an hour, 50 minutes. All right. So, Santen, good. See you. Don't say goodbye. I'll see you soon. Thanks for joining. And yeah, juicy topic, really? Visas are juicy topic? I had no idea. All right, guys. Thank you so much. And I will see you guys really soon. Take care. Good evening, good morning, and good night. Take care, guys. Love you all.